Hi, I'm David Jebney, and this is my final reflection for my public speaking class. The first thing that it says is to look over all the work you've done this quarter, both in terms of assignments and activities. The work I've done this quarter includes the listening assignment, watching TED Talks and giving a speech on them, reading the book and answering the chapter review questions, reading the People Speak book and doing the People Speak speech, doing my informative speech with an outline and bibliography, doing my narrative speech in class, participating in the card exchanging activity, and giving feedback to others on their speeches in class. The second thing that it asks is, how have you developed in your speech making? How has your understanding of speaking and writing changed this quarter? And how have different assignments and activities informed this understanding? I have developed in my speech making in the following ways. My understanding of speaking and writing has changed dramatically. I have learned that there is quite a bit of research and education required to make a well-informed, rational speech. When doing my informative speech, I realized that I can't just give a speech about the way that I think something is. If I truly want to be informative, then I must check my own knowledge on something and educate myself on a topic before I just spout my opinions as fact. There is responsibility in speech writing, a responsibility to be well informed on a topic and to not spread incorrect information. And also, the persuasive speech made me reevaluate my own belief systems and values. If I truly want to persuade someone to think or behave in a way that I'm trying to persuade them to, should I not first then make sure that I truly believe in what it is I'm persuading them to do or think? It also says, how would you describe the efforts you have made in and for this class? Consider both the amount of effort you have put into the course and also how productive and effective this effort has been. And the efforts I've made in this class would best be described as bumbling and inefficient. I began to notice that some of my study habits and the way that I approached schoolwork were not very effective. Especially, like, I was using my phone to access the text for the course. Then when putting the questions and answers for the review section at the end of the chapter, I would be hand typing them in a Word document on my laptop. Whereas if I had been using my computer to access the text, I could have just copied and pasted the questions into Word and saved myself a significant amount of time just typing things that were already written. I soon realized that I also did not know how to do research at a college level, which was a major setback. I spent hours trying to find material for my speeches, but yielded very few usable results. It says, to what extent have you been able to achieve your speaking and class goals this quarter? My goal this quarter was to learn to be a better speaker and student. In this regard, I've succeeded tremendously. I've always been a good speaker, and taking this class has improved that. But more importantly, it has made me ask the important questions before I speak. Why am I speaking? Do I really know what I'm talking about? And finally, and most importantly, how can I best present what I'm speaking about so that people will actually listen? I have become a better student as well. I've really learned a lot of lessons about the importance of time management, the necessity of discipline, and the pitfalls of procrastination. In conclusion, I'm proud of the work that I have done this quarter. Most of it was very unrefined and hasty. However, with the circumstances that I've been working under, and given my lack of skills and educational background, I feel I have done very well. I have learned to be a better listener, speaker, and a student. I have learned the power of making people feel seen, as well as the value of letting myself be seen. I've learned important lessons about the ethics of speaking and the preparation required to be an effective speaker. Overall, I think I would give myself a D+. There were many times this quarter when I knew that I should ask for help, make a correction to my study habits, or spend more time on homework and preparation. And then the final thing that I want to say is just thank you. Thank you so much for teaching me, Kelly.